This morning and evening for Khushboo, we're going to read from the Bhagavad Gita, the 13th discourse, which is called in one translation, Matter and Spirit. And we will be reading verses 12 through 22. I'm reading from the Penguin Classic of the Bhagavad Gita, translated by Laurie Patton, who is the president of Middlebury College. Her version is in verse. I'm also reading from a prose version, which comes from SkyLight Paths Publishing in Vermont. And this version, translated by Shri Purohit Swami, is in prose, annotation by Kendra, Crossen, Burroughs. And the third version that I'm reading is the Bhagavad Gita, is translated by R.K. Sharma with Carol Pitts and Les Morgan. So, without further ado, Slok 12.
Geya yatyatra vakshayami yagyastvamruta mashnute anadimat para brahma na satna saduchayate. Slok 12.
The Patton reads, I will tell you what should be known, and knowing it, one gains immortality. It is the highest Brahman without beginning, said to be neither being nor non-being. The prose reads, I will speak to you now of that great truth which man ought to know, since by its means he will win immortal bliss, that which is without beginning, the eternal spirit which dwells in me, neither with form nor yet without it. And there's a footnote, neither with form nor without it, literally neither being sat nor non-being asat. The existence of God cannot be limited to one pole of a pair of opposites, because God transcends all opposites. It is meaningless to say that he is or is not. It is impossible to attain him through thought, according to Jnana Deva. And the Sharma reads, I will explain that which is to be known. Having known it, one attains immortality. That beginningless supreme Brahman is said to be neither existent nor non-existent. And there's a footnote. The absolute Brahman transcends existence and non-existence. Slok 13.
Sarvatah panipada tatsavar todakshisi romukhama sarvatah shruti malloke sarvamavrutya tishtati. Slok 13.
This has a hand and foot in all places, and an eye, face, and head in all places. In the world it has hearing in all places. It is present, pervading all. The prose reads, everywhere are its hands and its feet. Everywhere it has eyes that see, heads that think, and mouths that speak. Everywhere it listens. It dwells in all the worlds. It envelops them all. The Sharma reads, with hands and feet everywhere, eyes, heads, and faces everywhere, ears everywhere, enveloping everything, that omnipresent one abides in the universe. Slok 14.
Sarvendriya gunabhasa sarvendriya vivirjartama asanka sarvabhucheva Nirguna Guna Bhoktu Cha. Slok 14.
It has the semblance of all the gunas, yet it is turned away from the senses. It does not cling, and yet bears all. It has no gunas, and yet partakes of them. This is the Patton. The prose reads, beyond the senses it yet shines through every sense perception. Bound to nothing, it yet sustains everything. Unaffected by the qualities, it still enjoys them all. And the Sharma reads, appearing to have all the qualities of the senses, it transcends all the senses. Truly unattached, it supports everything. Beyond the gunas, it is the experiencer of the gunas. Slok 15.
Bahirantakshacha Bhutanam Chara Charameva Cha Sukshamatava Tada Vijaya Durastha Chantike Cha Tata. Slok 15.
It is both inside and outside beings, moving and unmoving. It is not to be comprehended because of its subtlety. It stands far off and also nearby. That was the Patton. The prose reads, it is within all beings, yet outside, motionless, yet moving, too subtle to be perceived, far away, yet always near. The Sharma reads, outside and inside of beings, immobile and mobile as well, that is incomprehensible due to subtlety, that is both distant and close. And there's a footnote, see verse 5 of Isa Upanishad, quote, that moves not, that is far, that is near, that is within all, and that is also outside all. Slok 16.
Avibhakta Cha Bhuteshu Vibhaktamiva Cha Sthitam Bhutabhurta Cha Tajeya Grakshino Prabhavishnu Cha. Slok 16.
Among beings, it is not separate, yet it stands as if separated, and should be known as the bearer of beings. It is the absorber and creator. The prose reads, in all beings undivided, yet living in division, it is the upholder of all, creator and destroyer alike. And the Sharma reads, undivided and yet appearing to exist as divided in beings, that should be known as the sustainer, destroyer, and creator of beings. Slok 17.
Jyoti Shamapi Tajyo Nistamasaha Paramuktaye Jnana Jaya Jnana Gamya Hadi Sarvasya Vishishtama. Slok 17.
It is said, too, to be the light of lights. It is said to be beyond darkness. It is known as wisdom and the goal of wisdom. It is seated in the heart of all. That was the Patton. Prose reads, it is the light of lights beyond the reach of darkness. The wisdom, the only thing that is worth knowing, or what wisdom can, or that wisdom can teach. The presence in all the hearts. The presence in all the hearts of all. The presence in the hearts of all. And there's a footnote. Light of lights, a phrase from the Upanishads. Ramanuja comments that the effulgence of the self alone is what illumines the sun and moon, lamps, gems, and all other lights. And the Sharma reads, that is also said to be the light of lights, beyond darkness, that is knowledge, the object of knowledge, and attainable by knowledge located in the heart of all. Slok 18.
इति क्षेत्र तथा ज्ञान ज्ञेय चोकर समासतः भक्तक एतदिज्ञाय मभ्या वायोपपधते. Slok 18.
This is the sacred ground and the wisdom and the object of wisdom briefly spoken. When one who is devoted to me comprehends this, that one enters my state of being. That was the Patton. Thus have I told you in brief what matter is, and the self worth realizing, and what is wisdom. He who is devoted to me knows, and assuredly he will enter into me. And the Sharma reads, thus the Kshetra, and likewise knowledge and the knowable, have been briefly stated. Knowing this, my devotee qualifies for identification with me. Slok 19.
Slok 19 and 20 are together.
Okay.
Prakriti Purusha Cheva Vidya Nadi Ubhavapi Vikarashya cha Gunashcheva Vidhi Prakruti Sambhavana Karya Karana Kartuteha Hetu Prakruti Ruchayate Purusha Sukha Dukhana Bhoktu Tave Hetu Ruchayate. Slok 19 and 20.
The Patton reads, recognize too that both spirit and matter are without beginning, and recognize that the transformations and gunas arise from matter. Matter is said to be the reason for the agency of cause and effect, and spirit is said to be the reason for the experience of pleasure and pain. The prose reads, no further that nature and God have no beginning, and that differences of character and quality have their origin in nature only. Nature is the law which generates cause and effect. God is the source of the enjoyment of all pleasure and pain. Sharma reads, know both nature and consciousness as truly beginningless. Know the various transformations as well as the gunas as arising out of nature. Regarding the production of cause and effect, the root cause is said to be nature. Regarding the experience of happiness and miseries, the root cause is said to be consciousness. Slok 21.
Purusha Prakrutistho hi bhudate प्रकृति ज्ञान गुणान कारण गुणसदोदस्य सदसधो निज नमसु. Slok 21.
Spirit abides in matter and partakes of the gunas, born of matter, clinging to the gunas. It is the cause of its birth in wombs and of being and not being. That was the Patton. The prose reads, God, dwelling in the heart of nature, experiences the qualities which nature brings forth, and his affinity toward the qualities is the reason for his living in a good or evil body. The Sharma reads, consciousness located in nature indeed experiences the gunas arising out of nature. Attachment to the gunas is the cause of its births taking place in good and bad species. Slok 22.
उपद्रष्टा नुमन्ता च भर्ता भोक्ता महेश्वर परमात्मेति चापयुक्तो देहेरस्मिन् पुरुषः परः. Slok 22.
The Patton reads, the highest spirit in this body is also called the highest self, the great Lord, the one who partakes, who supports, who approves, and who observes. Prose reads, thus in the body of man dwells the supreme God, he who sees and permits, upholds and enjoys the highest God and the highest self. And the Sharma reads, in this body, the supreme consciousness is called the witness and consenter, the supporter, the experiencer, the great Lord, and also the supreme self. So that concludes our reading for today. Regretfully, we have to cut our reading short today again because Khushboo is in a very strict lockdown in India right now. And so we will come online again tomorrow at the same time, about 7:30 or 8 p.m. India time, and 10 or 10:30 U.S. Eastern time. So thank you very much, Khushboo. I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Have a nice walk with the dogs.